gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who... From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass on second down. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Blue Devils offense will have its first possession of the game. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football. I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties. And you're right, speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing. So much versatility. Good luck.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He'll do it himself. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Across the 25. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Headed to the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Randall. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Unloads quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the back. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Floats it out in space. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The give to the tailback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heel.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. To the air on 2nd down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect this rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Tar Heels will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. RPO and throw it right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First down here for the offense. From the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Cox. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Cox. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The play action fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Blue Devils have pushed it inside the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Finds a tight end. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snags it inside the 20. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Randall.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll run it to the right. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Durham. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just
breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
They're trailing by just 4 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Lanier. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this offense, man, here in the second half, they give up another sack, and they're just not as crisp. Like first half, it felt like they were in a good rhythm. Nice job by this defense. After half, coming out with some adjustments that has confused this offense.
And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. The Tar Heels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll give it to the back. He breaks a tackle.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Just drives it between the uprights. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The quick out. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Wants to throw again. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out and drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got the quick completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Cox. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Got some room to run. Touchdown, UNC! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR. They just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Texas A&M. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Cox. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They boot it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Reads it, fires complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The run from the shotgun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Tar Heels. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Going right to work up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. From the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Sends it downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Got a man, it's Kane. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Snap in the shotgun. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.